Marble cake federalism. If the federal government's relationship with the state governments could be described as a layer cake in the 19th and early 20th centuries, then with the onset of the New Deal, federalism could be classified as a marble cake. The federal government became more intrusive in what was typically the domain of the state governments. During the New Deal, President Roosevelt needed drastic action to solve the problems brought on by the Great Depression, establishing federal relief and recovery programs such as the Agricultural Adjustment Act and the National Recovery Act, and reforming such localized institutions as banks with the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation resulted in a much greater influence and involvement on the local level by the federal government. Public work programs such as the Civilian Conservation Corps further brought the federal government into cities. Public policy became more of a sharing between the federal and state levels of government. The national government would provide the money, state governments would administer the programs. There were critics of these efforts. New Deal programs such as the AAA were declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. Following the New Deal, cooperative federalism increased further during and after World War II. When the country geared up for a wartime economy, the federal government, through a rationing system, had to direct citizens regarding essential services. In addition, Rosie the Riveter left her traditional home and became part of the massive war effort. Immediately following the war, the federal government responded to the needs of the returning soldiers with the GI Bill of Rights. Especially with the growth of the suburbs and the development of the country's infrastructure, both the state and federal governments began moving towards a cooperative approach to solving common problems.